every once in a while I come across products that I can't stop talking about because they're just that different. They're always on the forefront of my mind whenever I'm using them. And these Cork products from this company called 1521, these things are just so cool. Cork iPhone cases, Cork wallet, awesome. These are the best handling cases I've ever used, and 1521 does a great job of making each case unique. Out of all the wood and rock organic cases that I've used, the 1521 cases are by far the most impressive organic cases I've seen. If you're looking for a thin case for your iPhone, or you're looking for a case that will set you apart, you definitely need to check this Cork case out. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about the case and compare it against some of the other ultra thin and organic cases that I've used over the years. Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca. At Mobile Reviews A, Monty and I base all our reviews on actual usage, and over the last few years, we've gotten a little jaded because we've kind of seen everything. There's not a lot of iPhone accessories that really surprise us, that really make us think, holy crap, that's awesome. Part of my jadedness inspired the Alibaba case review that I did a couple months ago. So if you want to see how some companies are ripping you off, do check that video out. But the stuff from 1521, this is so unique that I'm gonna fawn over these products for the rest of this video. And it's not even sponsored, I just love it that much. To make this case, 1521 takes cork caps, or used cork caps, grinds them up, and pressure forms them against the Aramid core. If you're wondering where you've heard of Aramid before, it's probably because you've seen my Pitaka case review. Now, based on how they manufacture the case, you know, grinding up cork caps, I'm going to assume that no two cork cases are going to be the same, and, well, between my iPhone 8 Plus and iPhone 8 cases, they're, well, generally not the same. 1521 also sent me one of their wallets, and the process for making the wallet is actually different as pieces of cork leather are attached through the cotton blend on the inside. The wallet in this video is handmade, is hypoallergenic waterproof, and this wallet floats in water. Does the case float in water? By itself, yes. With a device on it? Well, but that doesn't really matter because, well, this isn't a waterproof case. I don't usually talk about other accessories, but this Cork wallet, they sent one with the cases, and this thing's just so awesome. I think the only way I can describe this wallet is that it just looks fresh. It's not leather, it's not fabric, it's cork, and it's so different. I've been using this, I'm shooting the camera-facing pieces a couple weeks after I actually filmed the other parts. And I've been getting so many compliments about this Cork case. Like it looks so cool and just feels so nice. It's been a while since I've used an iPhone accessory that I'm really excited about. I love the fact that the organic materials cover the entire case. The average case manufacturer that does something similar like this will find a cheap TPU inset and then glue a piece of wood or rock to the back of the case, and that's not what 1521 did. When it comes to overall wear and tear, the Cork will wear like leather. It will become unique based on how well it gets used. It feels like suede leather, is highly resilient to scratches and dirt. Now my darker jeans did leave a stain on the case, but a bit of soap and a damp rag made the stains go away. I tried to take it one step further by rubbing my grubby beet juice covered hands on the case, letting it sit for several hours, and well, a damp cloth and soap did kind of remove the beet stain. I can't really see it. The ability to keep the light colored Cork case clean is a step up from my Apple silicone case that tends to be a sink for colors other than the color of the case. Now I use the Cork wallet in a pair of jeans that also bleeds color easily to see how much of the wallet would get stained, and as you can see here, wallet cleans easily, which is kind of neat. Again, for me personally, I generally default to darker colored everything because it hides stains well, but knowing that the Cork cleans up easily is good to know. Now, while waiting for the cases, I went and read up a little bit more about Cork because the only time that Cork comes to mind is, you know, taking stuff out of the wine bottle. But Cork is actually a very renewable material, which is kind of funny that we don't use it in more applications, I'll say. Cork comes from cork oaks. It's basically the bark, I think, off of those trees, and basically people just harvest the bark. And so once the bark is harvested, the tree doesn't actually die. You have to leave it alone for, I think by law, 9 years to let all the bark come back, and then you just harvest again. So you don't really kill a tree, you don't really have to replant anything, you just leave it alone and it just comes back. And yeah, like that's kind of neat. Again, maybe it's because I'm learning something new that I'm just so interested in this product.
Now, I love the texture of this Cork case. It was something I wasn't expecting when I started to use my iPhone in the case. It handles better than my best handling case, the Spec Presidio grip. The grip on the case doesn't feel forced. The 1521 case follows the curves of the iPhones, and it feels like a natural extension of the device, unlike the rubber ridges on the Spec Presidio grip. Now, there are two downsides to this case. The first is that, well, it won't offer your iPhone a lot of protection. The top and bottom edges of the iPhone are exposed and the buttons aren't covered. The corners of the case are slightly raised to keep the iPhone's screen off a flat surface, but a thicker screen protector might extend past that edge. If you are brave, you could forego the screen protector, but I would only recommend that if you're not really clumsy with your device. In fact, it's probably one of the least protective cases that I have, though. The least protective case that I have is probably going to be this Pitaka case, which shares a lot of the similar design cues with the 1521 case. Even the Apple cases cover the front edge of the iPhone a little better and the Caudaby Veil XT, which is another thin case I generally default to, covers the whole edge. So again, if you do get this Cork case, be careful.
Now, the second downside of these products is the price. This iPhone 8 Plus version will run you about 40 euros or 50 US dollars or 60 Canadian dollars. So these are very pricey products. Now, they're very unique looking products, and so that's why I'm guessing that's why they can charge a premium for it. But if you're thinking about getting the Apple leather case, that's also 50 US dollars. I would definitely take that money and spend it on this product because this is way more unique. You will love touching it every single day. I find the Apple leather wallet a little too slippery for my legs. So that's all I got. If you have questions, comments, leave them down there in the comments section below. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe as I produce content weekly now instead of lots of times. I've got so many case reviews like backlogged. The Ghost Tech Rapture, I'm still waiting for my replacement cases because there was an accident with it. The Mouse Limitless, I broke an iPhone in the solid suits that I'm waiting to go to AppleCare so I can finish that videos. I've got all these things that's just backlogged that I just can't finish all at once, and it's very, very frustrating. Okay, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.